Since his Goon show days, Milligan, of course, has sprouted out in all sorts of ways. He's written 2 volumes of verse, 1 nonsense verse, 1 for children. He's said to be writing a novel, and his latest thing is to have written with John Antrobus a play. They put it on for a week at Canterbury. Somebody saw it, and I gather it's going to come into London sometime in the spring. Mr. Milligan, how do you, as they say, of now, describe yourself? Are you a writer or an entertainer?
I don't think I come under either category, because I've never set myself to either with a great deal of prolificacy. I can't spell, for a start. I presume that's the cardinal tools of a writer, is to spell, and I can't spell. I'm very frightened, so you need a lot of courage to be a comic, an entertainer. So I fall down on both of these. I don't know why I have either of these labels on me.
You do, in fact, write, however.
I do write, yes. But
did you always want to be a writer?
No, it's peculiar. For a start, I was brought up in a household where there was only one book, Robinson Crusoe. My father was an Irishman and a romantic, and he was frightened of the world, and he escaped into this book, and he took me with him. It's the only book I ever read, and consequently I've all my life been an island, sort of literary island. I've never been touched or tainted by outside literary efforts at all. I've never read many books. I've never been to many plays, nor have I seen many films, you know. So I'm rather a freak's the only word you can put on me. F-R-E-K, freak.
You've now, however, written a play, at least with John Antrobus.
With John Antrobus.
Yes, I can't help feeling. I don't want to be. I can't help feeling that a play is a very long thing. For a man with your kind of mind.
Yes, I'm afraid that John and I found the pressure great. Mostly me. I don't like sitting down and writing. It drives me stark raving mad. I like things to be done quickly. Well, I like the idea, you know. I like just to think of the idea. I think, well, that's it. I put it out of the way. How can I put it? For instance, let me say, a rocket. Let us suppose that there's a rocket, first English astronaut, that's right. The first English astronaut is going to be fired into space. This is about 1980. And the British government have bought on the HP an American second-hand rocket. And they've drawn lots to who goes in it. And it's a Captain Martin Thrust who goes in, and it's morning, it's dawn, you see, on Wandsworth Flats, and this rocket's there, and the BBC are there, and it says, a wonderful day here, and as I stand here, I can see the great iron gantry being pulled back from the rocket with its 3-stage missiles in place, and any moment now the cord which contacts him to the ground will be shed, and he will have no contact with the ground except by radio or telephonic communication. I believe the countdown has started, so we ought to go to the ground control, which is under the aegis of the American National Command over here. So yeah, the ground control here. The countdown is starting now, and from it's 3 minutes to 1 now, starting in a countdown now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, what's that number? 1, 0. And here from outside the launching pad, she seems to be taking off quite nicely, this great big white bird in the early morning here, with the Londoners going to work on their buses in the background. And she's taken off with this great red flame spurting from the bottom. The titanium liquid is being jettisoned now, and the tripartite rockets are coming off, and she's going up pretty nicely now. I should imagine she must be a mile up now, going very fast. Oh, it must be on course. Yes, you're absolutely right, John. I should say that at this moment, Captain Martin Thrust's body weight should be around about 700 pounds. That's 9 times gravity G. And he should be now in contact with the radio control on the ground. And ground control calling Captain Martin. So this idiot, I see, like this one, I mean, Captain Martin answering, Britannia 1 answering, over. Hello, Captain Martin. Captain Martin, to report your condition, I am fine. I feel fine. A-OK, A-OK. Traveling over Africa at the moment, over. Hello, Captain Martin. Hello, Captain Martin. Stay tuned to this beam. Stay tuned to this beam. Over. Over. And suddenly, on his intercom, you get this. Hello, pirates. Hello. Hello. Britannia 1 calling ground control.
Hello, Harrod. Hello, Harrod. Hello.
Hello, get off the line, madam. Hello, ground control. Britannia 1 calling ground control, over.
Hello, Harrod. I wanted a cat with you. Yes, ground control calling Britannia 1. Britannia 1. Oh.
It goes on. Let's go on, like you see. What happens if finally the chap says, hello, Welbeck Exchange calling. He said, hello, Welbeck Exchange. Get off the line. He said, hello, you having a trouble? Hello.
Hello, Harrod's here. Harrod's grocery department.
Get off the line, Harrod's grocery department. Hello.
Ground control calling Britannia 1. Why have you not answered?
Heavy interference here.
Hello, ground control calling. What is your exact position?
I'm laying on my back with my knees drawn up. Well, finally, this chap goes on, and penultimately, he loses contact with the ground, and this woman comes on. He said, hello. And she said, that Harrod? Said, yes, it's Harrod. Don't go away. It is Harrod, yes. And he said, groceries here, yes. He said, could you take it order? Yes, I'll take your order. He's desperate to get back to the ground. He said, yes. He said, 2 broiled chickens, yes. Half a pound of potatoes, yes. Yes. What? Broccoli, yes, plenty of broccoli, yes. And green peas, the little ones, yes. Fine, splendid. What do I suggest for now? Cheese, yes, I should take cheese if I were you, yes. Now look, madam, can you do me a favour? Can you get onto Midland Hall rocket base and ask them to fire the re-entry rockets on Britannia 1? Can you do that for me? Over?
I'll get a pencil and paper.
Yes, don't go away. I won't go away, no. I won't go away.
Hello?
Yes.
Have you got any broccoli?
Yes, sir. It goes on like this, so like this. Thank you, lads. Thank you for the laughter.
I don't quite...
Well, that's the rough idea, you know.
Yes.
You can say it quicker, no? You got the idea, did you all get the idea? No?
I don't quite know how to, well, I'll just press straight on.
Please do.
The thing I was going to say and ask you about 5 minutes ago was that there's a considerable difference, it seems to me, between your great public pronouncements,
yes,
savage statements against the BBC and against commercial television and against the government, against the world.
Yes, right, Harrod, yes.
But in fact, all these Goon shows and so on, they're very gentle, aren't they? All this verse is very gentle. You're very you're non-satirical in your work, but you project a great satirical front.
Well, now, I'm not an intellectual, therefore I cannot write satire. I feel violently about things, terribly violently, but I'm not a violent person. I've never struck... I struck one bloke in my life, that's all. But I've never struck more than one boy in my life, at a time, that is. And consequently, what I say is the reverse of impact, but it has it rebounds twice as strong. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well, you know the Mona Dam?
Yes.
Now, if they'd have dropped a bomb right against the Mona Dam, it didn't do the job. They had to hit it and bounce it up again. This extra impetus gave the trick, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. My thing is, they say, oh, it's jolly funny. They go away and say, wait a minute, was that jolly funny? He had some pretty, you know, he pointed the finger at me. You know, the little clerks never say, wait a minute, he was doing a thing about the Ministry of Works. And they say that was me. But they laugh at the time, but they reflect. It's a reflective sort of humour.
Yeah.
You know, well, what can I say?
Nothing. I think it's milder than that, Spike. However, I mean, I think it's very funny.
And oh God, ask me some more questions. Anything about the book? I'm dying to do. I got a bit about the book. Cocoon. I'm writing a novel called Cocoon, and in it I experiment with dimensionalism. I have a chap lying on the grass, an Irishman. He's lying down on the book like this. There's a hot day, and Milligan lay on his back, his head against the shadow of his cap, lost in his eyes, and suddenly, you know, in a moment of weakness, Giacomo Cagnetto once said, all handsome men are slightly sunburned, and he ought to know. So Milligan sits up, you see, he says, I think, oh, it's real scorching today, so I think I'll bronze me limbs. That's what I'll do, I'll bronze me limbs. And he rolled his trousers kneeward, revealing the like of 2 thin white hairy affairs of the leg variety. He looked at them with some dissatisfaction. Holy Christ, he said. What are these things then? What are these things then? They're your legs. Legs? Legs, he said. Whose legs? Well, they're your legs, I said in my capacity as author. Author? Author? Did you write these legs? Yes, I did, I said. Well, I don't like them. Holy shit, I don't like these legs at all. He said, did you write your legs? I said, no. He said, you didn't write your legs. Oh, no. You got a good leg writer to write your legs, and then you write this pair of crappy old legs for me like this. So I don't like it. And so it goes on.
Mr. Milligan, you're a writer, all right. And as far as I'm concerned, long may you flourish.
All right.